All my life, I heard about Georgia, and I have many Georgian friends and musicians all over the world. I meet Georgian musicians in Israel, in the United States, in Europe, even in China and Japan. And I traveled all over the world, but it's my first time. This is my second day in Georgia. First of all, the first thing you feel is the nature. The nature is so incredible. The sea, the mountains, and the closeness, and the green. You know, it's so different from the place where I'm coming from, that is a little bit more dry, like a desert. But this is so full of life. The second thing, which is maybe even the first thing, is the people. The people are so welcoming and warm. I feel that Irakli is practically like my brother. I call him my brother, and everybody I met is super nice, and you know, it makes me feel just so much at home. It's my second day, and I already feel at home. And third thing is that this beautiful feeling of celebration of life. It's coming, especially in the dinners that is lasting, hours, and all the alcohol that we drink, all the kinds of wine. This is also something that is not exactly the culture where I'm coming from, but I enjoy it really.
What are your expectations from this show?
Well, the question is not what I am expecting, but what the public is expecting. I met Sofo, and we're gonna play together. I mean, I'm gonna also play some Chopin and Beethoven, but some songs with Sofo. And I met her just yesterday, but we immediately interact, and the connection was very, very imminent. She's a musician that expresses everything, comes directly from the soul. I said that she has a dusha, she has a soul in the size of the Himalaya. The way she sings, the way she the expression and the phrasing is just so beautiful, and it doesn't matter what she sings, because we're gonna do some American music like cabaret and Summertime from George Gershwin's Porgy and Bess, and and then we go from the piano to her voice, and from the voice to the saxophone, and from the saxophone back to the piano. So, and I'm gonna play the Beethoven Storm Sonata and some Chopin, maybe Fantasia and Contour, something like that. And so they asked me if I'm happy with the piano, and I just saw pictures and asked for a video. And I like old pianos, but this piano is just a little bit too old.
Yes.
But nevertheless,
Little bit.
it has a character, and I'll try to get as much as I can from the piano. This entire atmosphere is really perfect for music. I can already see her like a classical music festival, maybe one day. I can't wait.
Talking about your flat, if you like it, and if you can make some kind of review about it.
So I was born and raised in Tel Aviv, and Tel Aviv is a modern city with nice hotels on the beach, exactly like Batumi. Exactly like Batumi. It's a modern city.
Compare a little bit.
Yes. Of course, there are many differences, but when I just arrived here, I immediately felt at home, like my own city. My house is on the beach of Tel Aviv. So when I wanted an apartment for investment, then I thought of Batumi, and I'm so happy that I found Mardi Holdings. I didn't know Irakli then, but I just knew about the project. By the way, my apartment is not yet built because it's on the 20th floor, and now I think around 10th floor or something like that, or 9th floor. So we are waiting for another 11 floors until they get to my apartment. So my apartment is theoretical, but we will get there soon. I trust. I heard a lot about Batumi and I imagined it in my head. But since I arrived here, it is so much fun that I promise you this is not my last investment in Batumi. And then I also met Irakli, who is a great guy, you know, and I really feel at home and I have 100% trust. And yeah, we're gonna do many things, even bigger than you think, together. I'm not just a musician. I'm a musician, a businessman, an investor, and this is also something that can connect the two cities. You know, Tel Aviv and Batumi. I already see in my head maybe a Tel Aviv Batumi music festival that will happen in two cities. We bring Georgian musicians to Tel Aviv and we bring Israeli musicians to Batumi and we do some cultural exchanges like that.
Mardi Holding. Строим будущее.